Hey guys, I've been doing a lot of studying on the Stanley Kubrick films and all of the hidden symbolism he hides in Clockwork Orange, The Shining, Eyes Wide Shut, Doctor Strangelove. But what's really obvious and interesting is that he died March 7th, 1999, and this is exactly 666 days before January 1st, 2001. And 2001, Space Odyssey is, of course, the greatest science fiction film of all time, I believe, but it's probably his greatest film in general. Um, it's a really brilliant film, but it hides some stuff that a lot of people say he's against Illuminati, and so he hid it in the movies because of that. But we can never really know. All we can know is facts. And he died March 7th, 1999, and that's 666 days before 2001, the actual year. And it says at Stanley's birth, Kubrick lived in an apartment at 2160 Clinton Avenue in the Bronx. And 2160 is the exact number of days in a precession of the equinoxes. I mean, and 6 times 6 times 60 it equals 2160 as well. So, but what's also interesting is that he was born in the Lying In Hospital at 307 2nd Avenue in Manhattan. Well, what is 307? The day that he died, March 7th. So there's a lot of different, and if you turn 1999 upside down, it equals 666. And it's 66 days until 2001, which represents his best movie, his most influential one. And then he lived with Toba Metz in apartment 36 West on 16th Street off 6th Avenue. So I just thought it was funny. There's three sixes there, 666, and it says three sixes at the beginning of it. So, I mean, we can never really know, but that kind of stuff is hidden everywhere. Like in the Bible is all numbers. So if you take 1480, which equals Christ, divided by 5, it's 296, which equals the earth in Genesis 1:1, Haaretz. If you take 888, which equals just Jesus, divided by 3, it also equals 296, which means the earth. So a lot of numbers that you wouldn't think would be connected are ultimately. Like if we take the 144,000 elect, I don't think it's a literal number. I think it means of light because that's all the chakras added up and stuff and multiplied by the top chakra equals 144,000. But if you divide it by 333, you get 432.432 to infinity. But what's interesting is 432 equals light. Okay, we saw that if we squared the Freemason's compass of 137.5, if that is the radius, then the circumference would be 432. And if you square 432, it equals 186,620 or something, which is essentially the speed of light in miles per second. So it's just weird that if we take 333, which I guess represents the Trinity, we divide the elect by the Trinity, and we get those of light. So math hides answers that, in the Gematria sense, equal these values. I don't know how to say it, y'all. It's just crazy. Okay, so let's go down the list just real quick of the numbers. So if we got 333, what do all the values equal up to usually? Caesar, cast, form, soon, heal, um, and we can't see what that or of. So I guess 333 it's not that specific. But let's go into 4, which always represents judgment. Okay, 4 always represents kind of the law. And as you can see, it even says judge equals 444 in the Hebrew Bible. In the tables, reprove, right, sanctuary, beget, Damascus. So mainly judge right there, I think, has some implications. And now we have 555 for the fifth age, and we see the dragon is the first one in Genesis 1:21. And then we see delivered, because that's when the age in which the wise Christians hopefully will be delivered. And there will be a great divide, and will be put on the wings of the eagle, as Revelation 12:7 says. So eagle equals 555, representing the fifth age when the dragon comes. The dragon and the eagle come at the same time. Now 666, It's kind of like where we are being purified is the world itself. So it has five, which is weird. We're under the commandments. It's where people try and gain wealth. Commandments again, and it's when people are perishing in this world right now, and we're all dispersed. We're scattered. So that's because we're in the 666 world right now, and all these words equal 666: dispersed, purify, command, scatter, perish. So it's all symbolic. Okay. Now 777. We have that's when kind of when we're being purified. So it has prove and hide and kill and rod, and this is one. These are all the saints pretty much. 777 represents being baptized, and they were hit with the rod and killed and had to hide, and so that's what being baptized is being persecuted because you have to prove yourself. Mine enemies chased me sore like a bird without cause. That's exactly like the book of Lamentations. That verse equals 777 because it represents being baptized. Now 888 is Jesus, of course, and he opens the door. He's the path, and of course Jesus right here, Jesus and legon, to say the word. Logos is the word, and legon is to say. So when Jesus spoke, he is being, he is the word. He was the one who was in the original Old Testament. Now we got 999, the highest single digit number. It's a glorious release where we finally get to be and we're fulfilled. I mean, that's Gematria. It's very interesting. Um, let's do one more example real quick. 1332 equals Alpha and Omega, like Jesus said in the book of Revelation, but it adds up to 1332. What happens when you cube this number? 1332 times 1332 times 1332. Say that 6 times fast. I can't even say it once. You get 23, 63, 26, 63, 68. Well, what's interesting about that is it's almost equivalent to Jesus's, Gematria. Jesus Christ equals 2368, and so when you cube Alpha and Omega, you get just those four numbers: 2368 and 2368. I mean, you get the 8 once, but it's just right there. I don't know. I think it's very interesting. But that's just me. I got some other examples, but I'll spare y'all for now. Have a good one.